With concerns mounting over a post-holiday surge in COVID-19 infections ahead of another three-day holiday, which begins today, South Korean health authorities are forecasting another daily caseload well in excess of 2,000.
And for more on that, joining us live in the studio is our Choi Won-jong. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So let's start with today's figure. We know that it is most likely going to be in excess of 2,000 yet again. What exactly does Friday's forecast look like?
Well, Mark, today's number of COVID-19 cases in South Korea will be above the 2,000 mark again. Now, as far as the cases go, from midnight to 9 p.m. on Thursday, the 1,938 cases were reported. That's 163 cases less than the same time on the previous day, and 364 people less than the caseload from the last Thursday. Among local infections, over 76% were from the Greater Seoul area. Again, this could change in the next 2 hours or so.
Now, Won-jong, let's turn to the vaccination front. I believe pregnant women are expected to reserve for their vaccination shots beginning today.
That's right. So starting today, Friday here, around 136,000 pregnant women in Korea will now be able to book their shots. Bookings can be made through the KDCA website, where individuals are required to input information about their pregnancy. Actual vaccination will kick off on October 18th, less than 2 weeks from now. They'll be getting either Pfizer or Moderna vaccine. As you know, this has been a very sensitive issue to talk about due to the risks of possible side effects, but health authorities have continued to urge pregnant women to get the jab if possible.
Now let's shift our focus a touch, Won-jong. The WHO, the World Health Organization, recently said that it's hoping to see 70% of the world's population vaccinated against COVID-19 by the middle of next year, so within the next 8 or 9 months. Tell us more about that, because that seems rather ambitious to me, although I'm no expert.
Well, to me, it appears to me the WHO is asking the global cooperation between the pharmaceutical companies and also the countries with the high vaccination rate. The WHO said that Thursday they have set out their plans to achieve worldwide vaccination, stressing the targets of 40% of the population of all countries by the end of this year, which is 2021, and 20% by the mid-2022. The organization also mentioned the fair vaccine distribution is key, meeting the goal and eventually seeing the end of the long COVID-19 tunnel.
So like you said, the WHO is hoping to vaccinate 70% of the global population by next year. But what about here? What about South Korea? When will we be able to see a 70% full vaccination?
So yesterday, Thursday, and the South Korea's top health official Chung Eun-kyung, they are expecting to see a 70% full vaccination rate by at least October 25th. If it happens, health authorities are planning to begin to make the gradual transition to the so-called living with the COVID strategy, possibly easing some restrictions after November 9th. What's really interesting is that this is actually the first time the authorities have ever mentioned the start date.
Now, Won-jong, as someone myself who's desperate to return to a degree of normal life after this past couple of years of insanity, my concerns, and I'm sure the concerns of a great many people, are that if we get to October 9th, we're going to have an uptick in COVID-19 infections, and it's just going to go back to how it is now.
You made a very good point. I mean, this is definitely possible. That's why for a stable transition, health authorities are trying to come up with the more adequate ways to treat COVID patients at home, as well as improve the current medical system by mostly targeting the severely ill patients. Plus, the availability of the treatments will be the factor. They are currently in discussion with the drug makers to secure as many oral treatments as possible.
Okay, thank you, Won-jong, for your report again. You did a great job.
Wonderful reporting as always, Won-jong, but you knew that anyway. And have a nice weekend.
You
Goodbye.
too. Bye-bye.